Nizwa is almost like 2 hours away from Muscat, maybe 2.5 if you stop by somewhere. And Salalah is probably like 10 hours. Good morning from Salalah. Yesterday at night we reached Salalah. So this is the place where they make the camel meat. I think something went with my shoe. First our plan was to go from Muscat straight to Salalah, but then we changed our plan because first we thought, first let's go straight to Nizwa and explore Nizwa and then go to Salalah. And Nizwa is almost like 2 hours away from Muscat, maybe 2.5 if you stop by somewhere. And Salalah is probably like 10 hours. And it's a hot sunny day outside. As you go closer to Salalah, the weather starts getting better and the view here is amazing. It's immaculate. Alright, now we are at Nizwa Souk and we're going to explore this place. Good morning from Salalah. Yesterday at night we reached Salalah. Coconuts and bananas here. We're going to get one. super natural, you know, the water running down and all that, clean water coming actually. And the temperature here is actually 32 degrees, but with the humidity, it's so humid out here, and with the sun and everything, it feels like almost 40 degrees out here. Walk beside me, alright?
Okay, drive slow.
Alright, come. Alright, after Wadi Darba we explored some, you know, the areas around it. Right now we are at Shati Al Hafa. This is Souk Al Hafa here, and we are near the water, so the sound of the water, the waves, is amazing. Then we'll go for some dinner, and we're actually going to try some camel meat. Anyway, we'll be trying to get to different places tomorrow, because today we explored Wadi Darbat and like the areas around it, and now we came to Souk Al Hafa Ashati. So, you know, we gotta leave some places for tomorrow also, and most of the places here in Salalah are to be explored in the morning or in the daytime, because at night it's just too dark over there, it's too empty, and you know, it's also unsafe to go to those places at night. Now we're gonna meet you guys for dinner. Let's go. Alright, we are at the restaurant. We're going inside. This is a very famous place here, actually, for camel meat, and we're going to the family section right now. In the place where they make all this camel meat. I don't know if I'll be able to show it or not. Let me take permission. Assalamu alaikum. Mumkin I share with you? Alright, so this is the place where they make the camel meat, and this guy actually helped me get permission to shoot the video here. Inshallah, it was really nice. We're going to the family sections now. Alright, we are at this family section at this hotel, and there's a lot of people here, Omani guys, and we'll also show you the food. Alright, we're done eating. The food here was amazing. The camel meat was really good. We had all this food for 12.8 Omani Riyals, and it was amazing actually. It was a great experience eating that. Let's see what's going on inside. It's Dover International Theater Festival, so we're about to check it out. Let's see what's happening. out of here. Let's go to our next location. We'll be visiting this big mountain, Ein Kotham or something like that. So we're gonna be going to that place tomorrow, and we'll get some views and shots from there. So let's see you guys tomorrow. Good morning. We are here at the Prophet Ayub's tomb today. Wow. Anyway, let's head inside and see the tomb. Assalamu alaikum. He's actually super tall. Look how long the grave is. Anyway, now we're gonna say our Fatiha and we're gonna go to our next location. Alright, now we are at Awais Karni's tomb. And you actually have to leave your car over there and walk up here. The Google Maps don't tell you the exact location, so you have to ask the people, the locals living around here, to actually find the location. And you just park the car there and you hike up. Don't mind my breathing because I'm hiking up and it's a hot weather, hot sunny day. So yeah. So this is the grave. Well, I don't know much about the history about Awais Karni. He wanted to meet Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, but he couldn't, and he had a sick mother, so he took care of his mother. That's why he couldn't meet the Prophet. So this is all I know about the history of Awais Karni. It's a historical place. It's on top of this small little mountain, this hill, and at this hour not a lot of people are here, but the weather, the wind speed is nice actually, because you need this much wind when it's a sunny day, you know. Alright, we just had food and now I'm hiking up this mountain, and the weather is getting colder as the sun sets down. Good place for camping, you know. Gonna hike up to that mountain there, to that place, and I hope I can reach there. There's a lot of insects actually. I see a lot of insects everywhere, so let's go to the top, I think, and let's just go from here, and we can also jump and run. All right, you have reached on top of this a little bit, and wow, what a view. Cool. That's that tiny bit is our car. I don't think we should go up any higher than that. There's actually some black clouds over there. I don't know if it's raining in that area, but it's cold here in this place. So now we're gonna move towards the right side of the road, and we're going to explore some more things in the city. We're also gonna be going to the magician known as Sami magician here. He has a history in Oman. He used to do a lot of magic on women. That's why the women used to cover themselves up, like from head to toe, everything. We're gonna go to his grave tomorrow because right now it's too late, and we're gonna go to some different other places. Just gotta make sure that I don't step on a big rock which breaks my ankle. I gotta be careful with it, you know. Anyway, I have almost reached my car. I think something went with my shoe. I don't know what that is. A little spike. Good morning from Salalah. Today is Friday, so we're gonna pray Jummah prayer first, and we're going to Sultan Qaboos Mosque, and then we'll be heading to Jabal Samhan probably, and then Gravity Hills. We're gonna explore a lot of places today because it's our second last day in Salalah and in Oman. So we're going to some new places today. We're gonna explore a lot of beaches, and yeah, so let's take you guys there. Alright, so we are here at the Sami magician's grave. So there are like two things here. One's this big one and one's this small little one. I think this is the magician's grave, and these are like 2 to 3 graves, and they like connected them all together and made this big like concrete thing above them. So the history of this magician, I don't know much about this guy. I don't know what he did, but I know that he has, you know, he was a magician, so he used to do magic on women, and he used to control, like hypnotize all the women in the area, and they used to come walking towards him, and they believe that he had some special power, you know, back in the centuries. And yeah, so this is all the history of this guy. I think this is the grave of the magician. I'm not sure, but yeah, this is the place. We have seen much about this guy. I mean, I've seen some videos. I'm not sure if we'd be able to get more information about this guy, as very less people know about him, but surely we'll give more details if I find. But for now, let's move to the next location and let's see what's there. Alright, so this is the Gravity Hill. We didn't see anything special here. I mean, they say when you put your car in neutral, your car goes up or anything, but nothing happened actually. But yeah, this is that place. This whole road comes up to the hill. So yeah, this is it. But the water here, the viewpoint is actually amazing on this place. So Now this road, this goes straight up to Jabal Samhan. We're gonna get to that place and show you guys the view of the water from up top. Right now we are at top of Jabal Samhan. This is a really tall mountain actually, and I'm walking towards the end. I'll show you guys how the view looks from top of this mountain. It looks like the world's end. It looks like the corner of the world. I'll show you guys. It's actually really unsafe to walk here, but this view here, look at all those houses over there in that area. Wow. Whoa. I'm actually scared to actually take another step here because it's really deep. Amazing. It's amazing view. It's actually a long trip from the city center. It's a long trip. It's actually like 1.5 hours to come to the top of this mountain. So we're about to have some lunch that we took with us, the food that we brought, and then we'll probably head to our next location, but it's going to be night, so the sun is gonna set in like 1 hour or something. There's also this restaurant on top of the mountain, and to utilize any of their washrooms or like cleaning areas or anything, you need to pay 500 bez Omani in order to use them. Alright, we are done with lunch, and the weather here on top of the mountain, it's really cold. I feel cold, and I'm gonna walk on this side. Let's see what's on top there. Let's see the view from that side. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'd be able to get a good shot from up top of this hill because it's also far from where we are sitting right now. But let's see. It was a good place to, you know, hike up, to lose and burn some calories. So I thought I just had food, so why not just walk here on top of there. It took us 1 hour and 30 minutes from the city to get to the top of this mountain. Yeah, as you can see, look, that's our core right there. It's super far now. I walked so far. I think that's enough for now because I just had food. So we also have to leave from here because it's about to be sunset, and we gotta go to our next location as fast as we can because the next location is actually 2 hours and 15 minutes away. So we gotta get there. And if you guys are watching this, and if you watched the video till this point, I want you guys to please like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, as I've just started vlogging and I'm new to these, but inshallah I will get, you know, more videos and more better content. So I'll see you guys on the next destination. Alright, we were here at the palace of Queen of Sheba. We are late, so it's actually closed. This place is closed right now, so yeah, it's a bad luck, you know. But that right there at the end, you see the lights, the yellow light, that's a palace. It's not like as big as it was in like before. So this palace, what I know of it is it's from before the Prophet Isa. So it's like 300 years ago, Prophet Isa alayhi salam. So this is a really old palace, and the queen of this palace, Bilqis, she accepted Islam through Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam. Anyway, we were late here, so we couldn't get the footage from the inside, as tomorrow is our last day, so we are leaving tomorrow. Alright, so we are at the Gardens Mall in Salalah. We couldn't explore all the places, unfortunately, because all the places are to be explored in the daytime, because at night you cannot see anything. So we came to this mall right now. We're gonna just move around, do some shopping, and we'll eat something. So I'll take you guys with me. Alright, so right now we're in Gardens Mall, Salalah, and this is actually inside the mall. This is like an exhibition here, and they have a lot of the things on display. This is actually something new. I've never seen anything like this in a mall, like things on a display like a museum. But this is actually really cool. It's interesting, you know, to see all these things here. Wow, the old cameras, the crockeries and everything. I don't know what these are. Oh, coins and money. If I can get a close shot of these. This is actually Omani money, all the cash and everything, from old Sultan to the new Sultan. Right. Well, pretty interesting it is. I bet you have never seen anything like this in a mall before. That was the end of this small little thing. So yeah. Anyway, now we're super tired. We're going to have dinner. We couldn't explore all the places in Salalah and in Oman. In Muscat we explored everything, in Sohar, but in Salalah we couldn't explore everything in like 4 days or so. So yeah. Anyway, now we're gonna have dinner and we'll head to sleep, and we'll leave tomorrow in the morning. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning from the last day in Salalah and in Oman. Today we are at a place where Prophet Saleh alayhi salam's camel was killed, and this is where the camel's footprint is, in this little place. So this is the place, and wow, those are the real footprints of the camel. This is where the camel was killed. Unfortunately, we cannot go down. I don't know what's down there. Alright, so we are here at Muxel Beach. I forgot my glasses, so I'm unable to open my eyes. But yeah, this is the place. It's a sunny, hot day today, but we are on this water side of the city. So this area, this is called in the front, like forward, if we go forward from here straight, it's called Muxel Beach. And the area behind it, like before, there's a port of Salalah, so every import and export happens from there, the ship ports. So yeah, wow. Alright, so we are at the Muxel Beach, and we're also gonna see the Manreef Cave here on my right side. But let me show you the beach first. Good waves, but not so, you know, not so tall. There's small waves because it's not the season. So, but yeah, there are powerful waves actually. But wow. that's the cave, and this is all the beach here. That's the whole Muksil beach. So anyway, so that's the cave. Now let's go what the cave looks like. You know, we didn't want to miss this location here, so we came to, you know, explore this area, as it's also our last day in Salalah and in Oman. So we're gonna be leaving and testing out this place. Not a lot of people at this time, you know, not so many people, but it's beautiful. The place is. Alright, so a lot of the times what happens is when people come here, they want to go down and see this area down there, and it's actually really unsafe to go and stand on that type of area, you know, in the season when there are like big waves coming. So it's actually really unsafe to be there. Anyway, let's walk front. And wow, it's actually, I feel colder here in this place. That's because of the mountain and the cave. It's actually nice. Let's go a bit further. Wow. Really just mesmerizing. So beautiful. Oh wow, I didn't expect to see this view. This is really cool. Whoa. Wait, I'll show you guys that place. That's a really interesting place. Whoa. Wait, I want to get a closer shot of that place. In the season there is also zip lines here. So this is the zip line. It goes all the way down there to this area. And yeah, you know, as you go further from the city, you see less and less people. So that's just, I think most of the people, the locals, have already seen everything and they come here on the season. You'll only see a few people, and those will be the tourists. And yeah, you'd see a lot of Omanis here just sitting outside with their families or in the mall, but that's not the case in UAE or Qatar or even Saudi Arabia, just a little bit, like half of the time. So this is the place. Right. Well, you'd hear some sounds, but the water is really deep here actually, and these are the blowholes, and you'd hear some sounds but you wouldn't see a lot of water coming out. At this hour there are people standing there, but there was a lot of water coming from this area of this thing. Wow, I don't know if these are actual natural potholes or whatnot for the water to cross, or they have just made it. These are amazing. I can't get a load of this view. Wow. I just stand here and let's see if any water comes out of this blowhole. Wow. Wow, this is really amazing. The other two blowholes are just making the sound, but the actual water is coming out of this. I'm super wet now. So that was an experience. Alright, that's it for my 14 days in Oman vlog. As you guys can see, I've also gotten a haircut. I've also cut my hair. It's been quite some time since I posted the first part, and this is the second. This is my third ever video on YouTube. I've worked really hard to make this video. Please show some love. It's gonna cost you nothing to like and subscribe to my channel, but it'll help me a lot. With that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, peace.